On this video, we'll be discussing about our 6 nights, 7 days road trip around Nepal, which starts at Gorakhpur and ends in Gorakhpur. So now this particular road trip is one which will require you to have either a passport, a voter ID, or an Aadhaar card for entry. If you have the first two, that is a passport or a voter ID, it'll be the best. But if you do not have either of those two, then we can even get you in with an Aadhaar card. Just make sure that you carry a couple of passport size photographs while coming in if you have an Aadhaar card. Now, this trip starts at Gorakhpur. We'll be picking you up either from the railway station or the airport, depending on where you're coming from. Now, on day one, you'll be arriving at Gorakhpur at 9 a.m. and from there, we'll be hopping into an SUV and leaving straight to Lumbini. Lumbini is the birthplace of Lord Buddha. It is 125 kilometers away from Gorakhpur. The travel time is anywhere between, I would say, 3 to 4 hours. Once we reached Lumbini by around lunchtime, we'll have our lunch and then proceed to exploring Lumbini on foot. Lumbini is easily walkable. There are plenty of temples, but we'll be stopping at only the important ones. It's a self exploration trip like all our other trips. After we're done with exploring Lumbini, we'll be driving to Pokhara, which is a good 6 to 7 hour drive. So we'll be leaving from Lumbini by around 3 p.m. and then driving to Pokhara, which is 200 kilometers, and we should be reaching Pokhara by around 9 or 10 in the evening. We'll be checking into our hotel for the night, and that will be day one for us, a long and hectic day of travel from India to Nepal. Now, day two is all about Pokhara sightseeing. Breakfast, which is included on our trip from day 2 till day 7, is going to be included. Now, after breakfast, we'll be leaving for local sightseeing around Pokhara, which will include Davis Falls and Gupteshwar Mahadev Cave. Along with this, you'll be going to the lake for sunset, and you are free to do boating at an additional cost. That depends on the person or the group that is there. Now that's Pokhara. Pokhara also has a very good night vibe where you can go shopping or you can go to the cafes by the lakeside. Day 3 will be from Pokhara to Kathmandu. Now, Pokhara to Kathmandu again, we'll be leaving after breakfast and we'll be getting into the vehicle by 9 a.m. It's a 200-kilometer drive which will take us anywhere between 7 to 8 hours. Because along the way, we'll be stopping at Manakamna Temple, which is a cable car ride to get there. Now, this cable car ride requires you to pay 500 rupees Indian to get there and return back. This cost is not included, that you'll have to bear at your own expense, the 500 rupee cable car. Once we have explored over there, the temple and the village, we'll be coming back to the vehicle and then driving back to Kathmandu. Now, this entire journey on day 3 will take us anywhere between, like I mentioned, 7 to 8 hours. So, we'll be expecting to reach Kathmandu by 8 p.m. in the evening. Once we reach Kathmandu, we'll be checking into the hotel, and the rest of the day is at leisure. Day 4, after breakfast, will be Kathmandu sightseeing, which will include Patan Darbar Square, Swayambhu Nath, which is the monkey temple, Pashupati Nath. Now, these are the places that you'll be visiting in Kathmandu. But now remember, Kathmandu sightseeing, you got to leave in the morning early. So after breakfast, we'll be leaving by around 8:30. The reason we start Kathmandu sightseeing early in the morning is because it gets very humid and hot by afternoon. Hence, the the exploration starts early. After we are done with exploring, we'll be returning back to Kathmandu, Tamil area by lunchtime. You'll have your lunch, and then the rest of the day is at leisure. Tamil has plenty of things to do. You can roam around the market, you can explore the shopping areas, you can sit in a cafe and have some coffee or sip on a beer. It's up to you. You can wander, do whatever you want. You're free to do as you wish. Day 5 will be from Kathmandu to Nagarkot, which is a short 26-kilometer journey. It will take around 90 minutes. Nagarkot is a UNESCO. Along the route, we'll be going to Bhaktapur, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the City of Devotees. The reason we are going to Nagarkot on day 5 is to get a glimpse of Mount Everest from Nagarkot. If the sky is clear, you'll get a clear view of what Mount Everest looks like. So this is the closest proximity to what you can witness Mount Everest when you're in Nepal. Just pray that when you come there, it's a clear sky day for you to be able to witness Mount Everest. Now we'll be returning back to Kathmandu from Nagarkot by, I would say, sunset time. We'll reach back rather to Kathmandu by sunset time, and that would be the end of day 5. Day 6 is when we'll be going from Kathmandu to Chitwan. Chitwan is a national park where you can witness the one-horned rhino in its habitat. Chitwan to Kathmandu is 180 kilometers, which will take you anywhere between 4 to 5 hours. The roads are very good to go to Chitwan, so it's not at all an issue. Now, once you reach Chitwan, you'll be checking into your hotel, and the rest of the day is at leisure again. You can either go for the cultural program. This is you'll have to pay an entry fee, which is on you. It will cost you anywhere between 200 to 300 Nepali. And once you get there, the cultural program is a very nice one. It's well made, where they have dances and they have other cultural shows at Chitwan. So that will be day 6. Day 7, you leave early in the morning for the jungle safari. That is a jeep safari where you'll be going for a half day safari in the morning. Now, this safari requires you to have a permit and the safari fees, which is going to be included in the trip cost that we have already priced. So you do not need to worry about the Chitwan expense. That is already taken care of for the safari. You leave in the morning by around 6 o'clock, and you'll return back by around 11 o'clock in the morning. After that, you'll freshen up, check out from the hotel room, and you'll be driving straight to Gorakhpur, which is again another 5 to 6 hours from Chitwan, roughly around 120 kilometers. So we're expected to reach back to Gorakhpur by, I would say, 4 or 5 in the evening. So you are free to book your return travel either by bus, train, or flight anytime post 7 p.m. in the evening. Now, this Nepal 6 night, 7 day trip is a road trip for anyone and everybody who wants to explore Nepal, the Himalayan country. Now, remember, this trip includes your breakfast, your accommodation, and your transport. That is basically a sedan or an SUV, depending on the number of people. The vehicle will be an AC vehicle, so you do not need to worry about that. Accommodation will be non AC rooms, because in Nepal you do not need AC rooms, so you do not need to worry about that part. Breakfast is included. It will be veg or non-veg, basic breakfast, whatever the hotels are offering. Lunch and dinner is not included. For that, you can calculate an expense per day of anywhere between 500 to 800 rupees Indian, depending on the kind of food you want to eat and taste. Food in Nepal has plenty of options, so nowhere, wherever we are traveling, there's no place that you'll reach where you'll feel you do not have enough eating options. And Nepal has a very, very good vibe when it comes to exploring. The 6 night, 7 day road trip is ideal, because you'll get to explore everything that is there to be seen in Nepal without missing out on anything. So for all those who want to explore Nepal in a week, this is the perfect trip for you. You can directly WhatsApp our team, who will guide you through the booking process. If you have any queries, if you're good to go, you can directly book from our website itself. Now, hope to see you on our Nepal trip. Till our next video, stay safe, stay happy, and stay blessed.